Malawi's opposition leader, Lazarus Chakwera, has been declared the country's new president after a rerun election. 13 months ago, incumbent Peter Mutharika won, but his victory was annulled after evidence emerged of widespread vote rigging. The result means Malawi has become the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to annul a flawed election and then see a democratic transfer of power to the opposition. Rejid Ahmed reports.
Counting and tallying the votes earlier this week, this election was a rerun of a discredited presidential poll from 2019. When the incumbent, President Peter Mutharika, won a narrow victory last year, the opposition disputed the election, sparking anger and months of anti-government protests, a rare sight in Malawi. By February, the country's highest court, in a decision described as landmark, overturned the results, citing systematic and grave irregularities. Now the final results have come in and the opposition candidate Lazarus Chakwera has been declared the winner. Preliminary results showed him as having a lead, and this result appears decisive. Malawi's current president has been in power since 2014, but since he cast his ballot in the fresh poll, he's also complained of irregularities. But some of the governing party's election monitors have been attacked by the opposition, with 15 now missing.
Sadly, as all minds have seen, this election is the worst in Malawi's history of our elections.
The opposition has denied the allegations. President Mutharika hasn't yet called for the vote to be annulled, instead asking Malawians to move on peacefully. Some are seeing that as a sign that the president may now be willing to move on himself. Whatever happens next, these fresh elections have been viewed by some as a key test case for Malawi and the African continent in the powers of the courts to tackle electoral fraud and restrain presidential power. Rejid Ahmed, BBC News.